Hello, I'm Nesby. Well, since I'm here, I'm listening to Lil Wayne. So hold on, let me change the song real quick. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. Okay, so I'm Nesby, and Lil Wayne is like the soundtrack to my life. So it's everything. Um, I am 32 years old, and I live in DC. I am what you consider transitioning from female to male. I went into my doctor's office and I told him that I wanted to not only transition, but I also wanted to get like weight loss surgery. Um, so I finally got up enough courage to make this page because I feel like there's so much stuff going on in my world. Why not share it, right? Okay, so I do have a full-time job. We're going to just get that out. So I will probably be making videos um probably at night. You can watch them whenever though. It's called Good Vibes with Nesby. I will be having a few friends join me, kind of like what you saw earlier, but it's gonna be more put together. I guess I could say. Um, we're gonna be like reviewing TV shows. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my journey. I'm gonna share music with you. We can talk anything. I'm open to anything. Some of the content is gonna be open to anything. Like you guys might even come over one day and see me getting my hair dreaded and braided. So I just want to share my story. I feel like why not? Um, let's see. I walked into my doctor's office. I've been in DC for almost 3 years now. No, almost 4 years now. And I had never like really did that, switch over that you do when you're like in a new city, you find new doctors and all that. I never really had did none of that. But I figured since I was in a new place, I might try something new and actually, step out and do some different things with my life. Um Now, when I came out here initially, I was a barber. I cut hair for 7 years in Dayton, Ohio. Mostly did dreads though. I am very into Bob Marley. That's who's behind me. He's like a whole wall piece, guys. Like it says one love. I don't know. Can you see it? There it goes. There it goes. So I decided since this is like I've had this wall piece for like 10 years, I figured I might as well make it my background for my little show that I decided I was going to do. It's not really about the views or nothing like that. Just thought why not? So I am 32. Maybe I said that already. Yeah, I said that, and I do have a full-time job. I know I said that. Now I have 32 tattoos. I didn't get them. I ended up with 32 tattoos because I wanted a tattoo for every year of birth. Now they all don't say the same thing, or they all have different meanings. So maybe in a later video I can explain certain tattoos, where they're at and why they're there. Um and I can even show you this smoker's piece that I've been working on. Now I am very into marijuana culture, so there's probably going to be a strain of the day, a strain of the week, something like that. And not to mention, I also have a bartender's license, so I like to make drinks. You know what I'm saying? Again, in a later show, you guys will catch me making shots for my friends, especially for this panel show that I have coming up. Um, so that's pretty much it. A little bit about me. Like I said, oh, back to what I was saying. I decided that I was just going to make the changes that I wanted to make. I decided I was just going to do it. So when I, like Nike, just do it. Like Nike, just do it. I just did it. I talked to my doctor and I told my doctor this, I'm not going to say her name, but she's pretty awesome. Um, I go to Howard University Hospital for everything. So I told her that I wanted to have weight loss surgery and that I wanted to transition. Now, I didn't know what all of that had entailed until we had a real conversation, guys. This is the best thing ever. Like, I feel like if you ever want to really just do anything, do it. But always know the background and the history, and always know what you're getting yourself into before you just jump head first. Like, that's the best advice I think I was given. So I want to give it to you guys. Um, Now at this point, I am 4 weeks in, no tea, no nothing like that. Like, so here's the thing I noticed when it comes to like testosterone, right? You can get it one, two, or three ways. You can like take a pill, you can take a shot, and it was something else she told me, but I just wasn't on all that. Like, I don't know if I was like took it like all the way there yet. I don't know. But I knew that I wanted to be completely flat in the front. So I flat, no breast, no stomach, no nothing. I just wanted to be flat, like flat. You know what I mean? Surface, flat. Like I just wanted to be flat. So um we discussed like the different options. And if I do decide at that time that I wanted to, if I want to take testosterone or not, it will probably be in pill form because I don't like shots. Love tattoos, hate shots, period. Um, hmm, but I can't wait. So we decided that the best way to do surgery in my situation, the best way for me to do the things that I wanted to do, was for me to initially lose weight because I had asthma. I do have asthma. Um, hmm, it's a lot. I'm pre-diabetic. Like when I went in on this subject with her and had this real conversation with her, I was close to 400 pounds. Like for real, 400 pounds. And I know I still got a double neck and all of that, and it still disappear, when I'm normal talking or when I normally, But that's why I kind of hide it like I do. But yeah, I was close to 400 pounds. And it's not like it was a problem for me. I just didn't want to be that big anymore. And I was tired of trying all them like weight loss videos, and I was just tired. Like, and I almost just gave up. I just really almost gave up. But I didn't. I just opened my mouth and said something to my doctor, and there are, with the type of insurance that I have, there are so many options available that I just chose to do like a full gastric bypass. So in order for me to do the full gastric bypass, we have to go to 6 classes, one once a month, and then you have to take 3 informational sessions: the beginning, the middle, and the end. That way you can ask questions to your doctors and you can, get more informed on the things that are going to happen to your body before and after surgery. So for me to make my complete transformation, I would have to first get the surgery, which I'm hoping February or March. February or March. Keep me in your prayers. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I will be having gastric bypass surgery. Um, I am excited. I am way past excited about it. But the thing was, you have to lose. I think my target weight to lose was 80 pounds. She wanted me at 320 or less before I had surgery. Right? Okay. I'm thinking like that's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? I could do that. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a double digit. She didn't say, hey, lose 100 pounds before we can even consider you for surgery. She gave me double digits. So I was like, oh, okay, I got this. I got this. I got this. I didn't have it, guys. I didn't have it. So at my first weigh in, I was down, I think, 2 pounds. But it was for a whole nother reason that I was down 2 pounds. I had just got better, like I was sick. Oh, when you're sick, you don't feel like doing nothing. You don't want to eat. You don't want to. You just lay around. 2 pounds is nothing. Like that. That comes and goes. So I was just like, okay, whatever. I was sad though. So a month had passed, and it was my second month, and I had lost 10 pounds. So I'm like, oh, but I had not been exercising because the job that I do a lot of walking, up and down steps, up and down floors, around hold the whole store. I'm a sales associate um, in the management and training program for a big name company, which I choose not to release. But yeah, um, I'm in training, management and training. So I do a lot of walking regardless. Anyway, I felt like I didn't need to exercise. I don't need to exercise. I walk, I stand on my feet all day. I'm not about to come home and be and one and two and three. I'm not about to do that. I'm not. So me and my girlfriend decided, oh, we're gonna find another way to do it. Let's dance. Okay, cool. Bet. Um, we got hip hop ads from Shanti. And we just started doing the dances like every day. And then I quit because I was like over it. I was just tired. But my second month, like it was a struggle to even want to exercise for real. It still is. It still is a struggle to even want to exercise. Something else he told me was that I had to quit smoking. I mean, here's the thing: I shouldn't be smoking anyway because I have asthma. But I smoke. I'm sorry, cigarettes, weed. I smoke. One of the first cards I got when I moved to DC, they had just passed the law for medical marijuana use, and I came and got my medical marijuana card. I wasn't playing. I got tired of getting in trouble for it. That's another story for another day. That will be a story time coming soon. Trust me. But yeah, I'm not supposed to smoke anyway, but I still do. I mean, cigarettes, and we but anyway, yeah, I didn't lose any weight, so I was sad at like the first month, but the second month I went in there, I was down 10 pounds, so that made me feel good. And it was all because we had tried that, hip hop abs instead of like regular exercise and shit. Yeah, no, we tried the hip hop abs and it did me some justice, so I like doing that. And it's only 30 minutes, plus the fact that I do a lot of walking. That was cool. So it kind of gave me the points I need. They did put me on like a regulated diet. I'm on 1,700 calories a day, no more, no less. And here's the thing: I've been coming in a lot less lately. Like when I eat a lot of snacks, okay, but it's not like I eat like candy and like stuff like that. When I feel like I'm hungry, I chew gum until the flavor is gone. Like, and I just keep chewing it. That way, I'm tricking my brain into thinking that I'm eating when I'm really not. Um, and gum, you spit out. Then I eat a salad a day. One of my favorite restaurants to eat at is called Cozy, and it's right across the street from my job. And they have this bomb cozy cob, cozy chicken cob salad, and I eat it every day. At first, I would have them put like all the toppings on there. Like, here's the thing with salad: it is good for you because it's roughage, but when you drown it in dressing and toppings, it's no longer a salad; it's toppings basically. So, I got a mixed green chicken. It has bacon, blue cheese, and a shallot dressing. I eat that every day. Speaking of smoking, but yeah. So I eat a salad every day for lunch, and I continue to do my walking. So at this point right now, when I got on the scale the other day, surprisingly, I was 309, and my appointment to meet for this month, for the month of October, which is my fourth appointment, is Tuesday. And I'm like, okay, I'm down. Like I've lost a lot of weight in this process so far. But I still want to have the gastric bypass surgery because it's gonna make it a whole lot easier for me to even want to just have energy to do anything because I normally just don't have the energy to do nothing. So I want to, change my life, and I'm doing it the way I want to do it. Now, about the smoking, it's hard. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's hard. That's the hardest thing because I have to quit smoking nicotine, like cigarettes. It cannot be in my system come the fifth and sixth month because after the 6 month checkup is when they schedule your surgery. So I say the end of January will be my 6 months. No, end of February will be my 6 months and my six classes and my three classes that I have to take for informationals is what they call them. Now, here's the thing with mine, we had to pay $50. We have to pay $50 for every doctor's appointment because I don't know. They never explained it to me, but it was $300. We just cashed it. I just paid it my first time. All I got to worry about is showing up on time. So that's it. That's the one part insurance does not cover. Is the classes to teach you how to eat. And yo, it freaked me out at first because we did all these allergy tests and y'all turned out I was allergic to everything. So that stopped a lot of the stuff that I was putting in my body as well when I got back my results for my allergy test. Um Certain foods can make you act a certain type of way. Certain like if you're allergic like me, outside air, not outside air, I can't say it like that, but grass, pollen, stuff messes with me. Like I I be like, like it'd be a mess. Um Bugs, I'm allergic to bees. Uh Dander, pork, beef, most of the things like I'm shellfish. Yeah. No fruits. Turns out I'm not even allergic to fruits. I just don't like them. Like, but I've learned to like them now. Like, I make smoothies and everything. So you'll catch some more of that on my channel as well. This is just my journey, guys. This is just who I am. I just decided I was gonna open up myself for the world to see. Like, hey, you have a lot of potential. This is my favorite song. Hold on the dark side of the moon. Nikki bad. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Nikki bad. But that's the cool thing about being on iPhone. I can control my phone from my watch. But yeah. So it's just my journey, guys. Now I want to share with you guys who I completely lost train of thought. That happened. Yeah, so I have to give up the nicotine. I just don't want to. I'm not at a point to where I really want to give up smoking cigarettes because it's like my stress reliever. I've been smoking since I was like 16 years old. I'm 32. That's 16 years of wasted But I get it, they want me to be completely healthy to live my best life, and I want to be completely healthy to live my best life. So I do think it's time. So I gave myself a date of October. I think my appointment is Tuesday. So I gave myself Tuesday. Tuesday will be my last day because it's my fourth appointment. So I gave myself Tuesday and I said after Tuesday, I no longer will smoke cigarettes. And I'm going to stick to it because I really want this surgery and I really want to change my life. I really want to live my best life. That's basically where I'm at with it. Like, so come Tuesday, these little suckers are gone. But it's been hard because I said I was gonna quit. My first initial quit date was October 1st, and that has came and went. It came and went, and I'm still smoking. So what makes me think that I'm gonna be able to quit Tuesday because I think I finally like had enough. Like literally at this point in my life, I've been coughing so much, yo. I be thinking my lungs is gonna come up. Ugh, lungs, just lungs. Um, that's not ever it. But yeah. So I'm gonna give up the cigarettes, never the weed, always the cigarettes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just banged this whole Carter Five ever since it dropped. I have been a Carter fan, like a Lil Wayne fan since the block is hot for real. Um, yeah, I've been fucking with Wayne for a long time. But yeah, I gotta give up the cigarettes. It's like killing my chest. It's time. It's definitely time. Let's see, what else can I tell you about myself? I am in a committed relationship. Um, we live together. She works full time. I do too, but we enjoy like life. Like I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my house one day. Maybe not today, but one day. Today I'm gonna just do my introduction because I got a lot of ideas and I feel like it's about time that somebody just has like real conversation. You know what I mean? Like let's open it up for some real conversation. Let's be all the way honest. Some stuff will probably be a little old, some stuff will be new. Um, and then we'll be doing some polls and stuff like that. My plan is to just start the conversation. Let's get it started because at this point we need something to bring us together as a country. I don't know what's going on in the world today. It's just you look outside and it's all violence. I don't know where I'm going with this, so I'm just gonna stop. But yeah, so after the first surgery, when initially I lose the weight, after that they say give it 6 months, and you go in for a skin tightening, and when that happens, they're gonna remove my breast. I'm excited for that too because I feel like I finally look like on the outside what I've been looking like in my head for forever. Um, it's hard for me to tell the people that I love most about my decision. Yeah, because initially I did it without nobody knowing. I told my doctor without, my girlfriend knowing, my mom knowing, my sister, anybody. I did it initially. I was being sneaky about it, and I did it way before I had told them that I had, had that conversation with my doctor and started the process for classes and stuff like that and got all the information that I needed. I had told them a little bit later, maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks after the fact, that I knew it was actually about to come to fruition, like I was actually about to do it. Um, that's when I decided to open my mouth to them. Was I nervous? Yes. Um, I told my girlfriend, I think first, and I asked her what her feelings was on it, like far as me transitioning and like how she felt about it, what our relationship would turn into, and all of that. And she was pretty much down like, if that's what's gonna make you happy, babe, go for it. She supports me. That's the best thing I had ever, like. It felt like a, like I said, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Um, so we had a conversation about it after that, and I had told her what the doctor said about the hormones and all of that, but it wasn't time. It's still not even part of the conversation yet because I the weight loss surgery comes first. If I do decide to take testosterone, it will be after the weight loss surgery. But I will lose my breast before I get on testosterone. Far as the name change, I was born Brittany Nicole Nesby, and with much respect to my mom, I kind of always felt left out. Now, the whole story was my mom and dad were supposed to get married, but they didn't get married, and still I came. And for, I think I was 5 when they finally, no, I was like 3 or 4 when they finally just like gave up. I guess like, we're not about to keep doing this. I'm not about to keep doing this. So she didn't. My mom, she told me like wasn't about to keep trying. It was over. So it was over. Um, she had actually started, you know, messing with my sister's dad. But yeah, I was the only one with the last name Nesby, and it irritated my soul growing up until I started loving who I was as a person. Um, the Britney part bugged the hell out of me because I never really felt like a Britney. I never really felt like a Britney. I I love the last name Nesby though because I felt like I was the only one. Again, I didn't know nobody on my dad's side of the family. I didn't know nothing about them. I just carried his last name. Um, I barely knew him for that matter. Like, I think he stayed in my life till I was like maybe 5 or 6. Was the last time I seen him. I mean, we moved to Atlanta. He stayed in Ohio. It is what it is. uh, but I love the last name Nesby. I just didn't have any connection to it. I didn't. Um, and my grandparents were a major part of my upbringing, and their last name was Howard. And when my sister was brought into the world, her last name was Howard. So now everybody in my family's name is Howard, and I'm Nesby. I didn't like it. I felt like left out. So in this point of my life where I'm doing this transitioning, I decided that I was going to pick up my mom's last name, Howard, and make Nesby my first name. So it will be Nesby Howard. And it's different and I like it. Um Everybody at work already recognizes me as Nesby. Everybody in my life recognizes me as Nesby. People who meet me recognize me as Nesby, and it never like it doesn't bother anybody. Like, I would have thought that when I spoke to my manager at least about it, I thought he was gonna be like, that might cause some problems with the company. I thought he was gonna fire me or something. I don't know what I thought, but I went into that hesitantly because I requested 1 day off a week, which was Tuesdays, so I could go to the appointments every month. So I could schedule my doctor's appointments. At least I have my Tuesdays to schedule my doctor's appointments. And this is why I need my Tuesdays, because I was working like 6 days a week consecutively, or 5 days a week consecutively with just 2 days off. But it would always be like the weekend. So I needed a weekday for my doctor's appointments. And I just, like, Tuesdays was my days. So he was like, okay, that's cool. And um I had just gotten a promotion at that point too. So I thought I was about to lose everything for a second. I freaked. I freaked at home. But when I went to work and we had that conversation, he was like, "Oh, that's fine. We don't hesitate. We don't discriminate. Nothing. Like you can't lose your job for transitioning." Oh, cool. Bad. Like okay. Since then, I have been put into which I start my classes for management this month actually. So a lot's going on in my life at this point. Uh, I am 32, and this is my life up until this point. Every day I learn something different about myself, about the world. Um, that's it. So that's me. That's my introduction to myself. Lil Wayne is the soundtrack to my life. Oh, what time is it? Oh, she don't get off till 10. I'll go get her. About 10 minutes. Yeah, so we live in a high rise. They call them condominiums. I call them an apartment. It's pretty nice. We're up on the seventh floor and we have the overlook of DC as our porch view. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys one day when I do my house tour, probably tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow probably because I'll be off tomorrow. I can do a house tour. Show you guys my little abode. Um, and I get to pick a new strain tomorrow and a new product. Probably cook a meal, show you guys, make a shot or two on camera, show you guys what I really be in here doing while babe's at work. Cause it all happens when babe's at work. Cause babe don't like y'all. She be like, why? Why are you on camera? Why are you taping everything? I just do. I guess that's one of my little quirks that, everybody got something they like and they love and then they don't like. So, I don't know. Uh, I am a major Batman fan. Bob Marley, Batman. Yeah, Bob Marley, Batman. Probably overdose on Batman. Oh, right there, right there. Killed that. But it's over for tonight, though, guys. Ooh.